everyone, this is Jane with Barlow Herbal, and I wanted to give you a quick little video here about all of the amazing health benefits of cayenne pepper. Now this is one of those humble little herbs that I've been taking for literally decades at this point. I first started taking cayenne pepper in capsule form when I was in my mid-30s, and I'm now in my early 60s, and I feel like this has been one of those things that has been a complete game changer. The nice thing is it's inexpensive, it's easy to get, even good high quality sources, and the health benefits are mind-blowing. Now I'm one of those people who don't like hot spicy foods, so I've always used cayenne pepper in capsule form, and this is something you can do too. Now if you are a person who loves cayenne, you love the hot spicy, you're probably already eating and using a certain amount of cayenne pepper, and you might already know the health benefits of cayenne. Like I said, this is a humble little herb, but it is a powerhouse. And I know many herbalists that I've talked to over the years who put this at the top of their list. If they were to give you a short list of 5 herbs that they love, they wouldn't want to be without, most of those herbalists have cayenne pepper right at the top or near the top. And I am actually one of those people too. To me, it's one of the easiest, quickest things that you can do for several different things. Now cayenne is technically a berry. That's the part of the plant you use. It does all kinds of things, and I'm going to go through a quick little list here, but it's high in vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, and several of your B vitamins. So it's high in all these nutrients. So I'm going to kind of go through this list that I made, and if you don't fall in love with cayenne, if you aren't already in love with it, you will be after I go through this list. So number one thing that I have on here is that it helps with migraines. Now it's easy to add to your food, or you can take it in capsule form, but you can also take cayenne pepper, make it into a little bit of a paste, and literally rub cayenne pepper directly on your temples to help relieve the pain of a migraine. Now of course if you do that, you're going to be super careful. You don't want it to get into your eye, and you don't need much. And I would even just say, and I've had people do this before, you know, make a nice little paste with just water and cayenne pepper, and then lay down, put a little bit on your fingertips, and literally just close your eyes and rub that into place. And rub it for 10 or 15 minutes, let it sit there, it'll absorb right in through your temples. And I've had people in my family, in my friendship circle, who've had amazing benefits with migraines, chronic migraines, using it that way. Now if you are a person who gets chronic migraines, this would be something that you would want to add to your daily nutrition supplement routine. And like I said, super easy. Now the second thing I love about this is it helps to boost your metabolism. Okay, who doesn't want that? Now what this does is it increases blood flow by stimulating something called thermogenesis, which is the generation of heat in your body, which makes sense. Cayenne pepper is hot and spicy, and it actually helps increase your body temperature. And this is something that I feel has made a huge difference for me, even though this is something I take every single day. In the cold winters here in Utah, I feel like this kind of creates and keeps this little furnace going in my body, and has been a huge thing as I've gotten older in keeping my metabolism going and strong. It's like stroking the fire of your metabolism, you know, plus all the other things, the lifestyle things I do as well. So it can increase your metabolism up to 20% for several hours after you consume it. So one of the things that I do is I take a product we have called Heart Love. It has, the main ingredient is cayenne pepper, and it is in capsule. Then there's cinnamon, and there's also slippery elm. Now when I take this, I typically do 4 capsules every day, and I'll take 2 in the morning, and then I'll take 2 either right after lunch or right before dinner. And it doesn't really matter when you take it, but I've found that when I take 2 first thing in the morning with my other supplements I take, that it literally has been this jump start of keeping my circulation and my body temperature and my metabolism on track. Not just that, but my digestion. In fact, I'm going to cover that in a minute. So different studies show a link between increased metabolism and actually hunger suppression. So think about that. If you're increasing your metabolism, at the same time you're taking that piece of you that maybe has a sweet tooth, maybe, you know, there's so much food around as modern humans that it's nice to have something that naturally suppresses your hunger. So if you're a person who's super underweight and you don't need to have your hunger suppressed, then I would say that cayenne pepper is not something you should add into your diet if you have a hard time eating enough food and putting weight on, because it will speed up your metabolism and it will also suppress your hunger from several studies that have been done. Okay, now here's another thing I love about cayenne pepper is that it helps to lower your blood pressure. So it's high in potassium and low in sodium, which reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke. So how beautiful is that? We get that actually question asked all the time. We do have a beautiful tincture called BP Support, which helps to balance blood pressure. And I would suggest that if you're struggling with high blood pressure, that adding cayenne pepper as well and into your daily diet would be very, very beneficial for that. So according to other studies, capsicum in cayenne pepper is linked with lowering blood pressure, and what there's studies that have shown is that it can literally lower your blood pressure in some people overnight and healing blood pressure symptoms. It does this by dilating the blood vessels, causing the pressure to fall, and likewise increasing your blood flow. So this is a good place to insert. If you're on a high blood pressure medication, please talk to your doctor before you just stop that cold turkey and add something like cayenne pepper. Also, cayenne pepper is known for blood thinning. It has some blood thinning properties. So if you're on if you have low blood pressure, you probably should not take cayenne pepper without checking with your doctor. Or if you're on blood thinning medication, you probably should not add blood pressure, or you shouldn't add cayenne pepper to your supplement routine without checking with your doctor to make sure that that's okay for you. So that's some things that you really need to be aware of when you're adding cayenne pepper into your diet. Okay, another thing I love about cayenne pepper is it improves your digestion. So what it does is it increases your stomach acid and it stimulates peristalsis action, which is basically helping you with the elimination. So if you have issues with constipation and digestion, which your digestion starts here in your mouth when you first chew something, but then your stomach, all the way through your whole intestinal tract, through your elimination organs, cayenne pepper is something that can actually help improve your digestion by increasing stomach acid and stimulating the peristaltic acid or the action in your colon. Beautiful. These actions help break down food more quickly, improving digestion and nutrient absorption, relieves constipation, and helps eliminate ulcers. In fact, I've had personal experience with family members and friends who've had ulcers caused by things like high stress or other factors, and cayenne pepper will actually go in and nourish and heal an ulcer, even though intuitively we think, or not even intuitively, but we think, oh, that could go in and actually burn and make an ulcer uncomfortable, when in what's happening in reality is actually nourishing and helping to heal an ulcer. So I've had friends and family members have this exact result when using cayenne pepper. So other things, and I'm just going to go through this really quick: pain reduction, cancer prevention, can help ease joint pain. In fact, I know people who've actually purchased a skin salve or a rub that has cayenne pepper in it, and when you put it on a sore area, sore muscle, it can actually help relieve pain and inflammation. Again, this is something you need to kind of be careful with. Make sure you don't touch your eyes. But cayenne pepper topically can do amazing things. Clearing congestion, also protects your heart, helps with blood circulation, reduces stress, boosts energy, and it has massive anti-aging benefits. So with that powerful list, unless you have a special situation where you are on blood thinning medication, or you have low blood pressure, or you're already on high blood pressure medication that might interact or give you side effects, Cayenne pepper is one of those most beautiful, simple herbs that you should highly consider adding to your daily diet ASAP is what I would personally do. Please know this isn't meant to be medical advice. This is just my own opinion from my own research based on my own experience of using cayenne pepper for about 25 years on a daily basis. Now here's the thing too that I want to bring up really quick. If you're sensitive to the heat of things like cayenne pepper, start slow. And also take your cayenne pepper with food. So when I was actually first taking cayenne pepper, I would take a capsule, it would dissolve in my stomach, and unless there was food in there, it would feel uncomfortable. I would feel the heat, I would feel like I was having heartburn, even though it wasn't heartburn, it was just the heat of the cayenne pepper interacting with my stomach and my body. And it took me a little while, I would say probably a couple of months, to really get used to cayenne pepper at a low dose. And now I can take 4 to 6 capsules, even 8 capsules daily. Depends on what I have going on and how I feel, because I muscle test myself for every supplement that I take and how many I need to take in a day. Typically 4 capsules of the Heart Love is perfect. And the nice thing about the Heart Love is it not only has cayenne pepper, but it has the cinnamon, which is great for blood pressure. It's also amazing for your heart health. And then it's got slippery elm, which is really good and nourishing for your digestion. It's good for the lining of your stomach. There's so many good benefits about these 3 beautiful herbs together, but the main ingredient in Heart Love is cayenne pepper. So if you have any questions, drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you've been taking cayenne as long as I have, and you've been enjoying the amazing benefits of this beautiful, humble little herb, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what your experience is. To me, this is something easy to add, and the benefits are absolutely spectacular and mind-blowing. So I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon.